weird that I'm like standing in the middle of my living room in front of my refrigerator or not for this video, but does anyone else sometimes feel like they sit too much and like nothing can compel you to sit down in a chair for the life of you? Because that's where I'm at right now, and I just refuse to sit. I just want to stand. I just want to move, and honestly it was probably all the coffee I've had. And also it's the day after Halloween, which everyone knows is National Sugar High Day. So hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Christina, and today we are obviously in a very strange place for a video, but as you saw in the intro, I can't be compelled to sit down, so we're gonna be doing this video right here, right now. So I actually haven't done a favorites video in a long time, and there's been products in my life lately that I like am in love with, and I've been using a lot consistently, and I feel like I just haven't talked about them enough. So I'm doing a favorites video today. It's not really an October favorites, that's what I'm calling it, but these have been favorites for, some of these have been favorites for months now, and some of these are more recent favorites, so I'm calling it October favorites, like my October wrap up. But if you've been on the channel, then you know I haven't done a favorites in a while, so it really, you know. Now before I jump into what my favorites were for the past months or so, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I do upload every day, Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard, and I don't want you guys to miss out on any of my content. And now without further ado, let's just jump into my favorites. So this first one I'm going to talk about is really a favorite because of the packaging. The product itself is alright, but if it makes you happy when you use it, it can be a favorite, right? So this is my Gudetama lip balm. It's from the Creme Shop, and it's literally just a little screw off lip balm. I posted this on my Instagram story because the little packaging had Gudetama's little butt on it, and he's one of my favorite like characters. I love him. So freaking cute. He's a little egg yolk, and this makes me happy when I use it. I use it in the morning and at night when I'm not obviously wearing a lipstick, and it feels good. It's like an okay lip balm. It's certainly not the most moisturizing thing I've ever felt on my lips, but it does taste like pineapple sherbet, which is nice. But overall, I just really like this little guy. He's so cute. He makes me happy, and that's what matters, right? So this next one, I just recently put a video up of it 2 days ago, I believe, and it's this. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter Primer Foundation thing, and I seriously have been using it non-stop since I got this. I mean, I was testing it out, so I was trying to wear it and like get a feel for it, but even since like testing it out and making the review video, I have still consistently been wearing this. I like this on days where I don't wear makeup. That way, like when I go outside and walk my dog, I don't feel like a corpse. It just gives me such a beautiful glow, and I hate talking about products like this because this is so expensive, and it was definitely a splurge for me, so I know it's like not the most accessible thing. I loved this. Like, I love everything about this product. If you have dry skin like I do, you know it's really hard to get like that natural glow to the skin, and this gives it to me. It looks so good. Like, I wore this on its own yesterday, and I asked my husband how my skin looked, and he was like, oh yeah, I love your foundation, and I was like, I'm not wearing any foundation, because technically all I was wearing was this guy. Love this. Hate saying it because it's so expensive, but it's so good, guys. If you want to see a review on this, I will link it in a card for you guys because I love it. On the opposite end of the spectrum, I have something that isn't expensive at all, and it's this mascara. Now, I know I'm like really late to the party for this, but I've never tried this, and everyone has been hyping it up for forever. And honestly, I was getting tired of buying expensive mascaras because they don't seem to do anything for me, and like, why do I want to spend that much money on something that doesn't really do much? So this is the Essense Lash Princess Fan Effect Mascara, the little green bottle. The hype is so real. Like, when I see mascaras that say they give like a falsy effect, I'm like, girl, you lying. That ain't true. That never gonna happen for these lashes. This is probably the closest my lashes will ever get to looking like falsies, because I have the shortest, thinnest, blondest eyelashes of existence, and everything just doesn't do anything for them. Mascara to me for the longest time was just a slight tint to my non-existent lashes. This actually gives me length. This actually gives me like good intense color. They stay curled all day, and this is like $3. Like, why am I gonna spend $18 on Better Than Sex mascara when I can get the same effect, if not better, with a $3 mascara? Like, I don't understand. This may be the only mascara I buy from now on. I don't know what that sassy hair flip was, but this may be the only mascara I buy for the rest of forever. I love playing this game that I seem to be playing with myself right now, where I go from expensive to really not expensive, because this next product I'm going to talk about is also expensive, but I just gotta talk about it. This is the Pat McGrath Mothership Sublime Bronze Temptation palette. This is one of the holiday releases, and I think I posted this in yesterday's video. I think that's when my Sephora favorites video, or my Sephora gift set video went up, was yesterday. So if you want to see this in action more, or you want to see my legit first impression of this, it's in that video. But I've been using this every day since I got it. I'm wearing it right now. I want to wear it for the rest of the year, because it is so beautiful. I am upset because I got this palette and I have 3 eyeshadow palettes that I'm still trying to pan for Project Pan, but I just want to wear this and completely neglect those again. Pat McGrath is an artist magician. They are 6-pan shadows, all of them equally stunning, and there is something for everyone. This is the one that spoke to me, but there's other ones that may speak to you. So I suggest just go look at them if you haven't yet, because they are pretty. This next item is another one that I shouldn't be focusing on at all because I'm trying to pan blushes, but guys, this blush, if you get Boxycharm, I think everyone got this blush in their Boxycharm a couple months ago. This is one of the Laura Geller baked blushes, and this is one of the prettiest blushes I own. When we got it in Boxycharm, I was like underwhelmed. I was like, oh, it's a baked blush. Meh. Because I'm panning 2 baked blushes, so I'm a little like over them at the moment. I have a little bit of a vendetta against baked blushes, but then I put this on one day and it was like all of my anger melted away. It was like it buttered me up in the best way possible. Like a little buttered croissant is how I felt wearing this. This is a stunning blush, and I really want to buy more of this formula because it wears on the skin really well. It gives a really pretty like glow and color to the cheeks that makes you look alive, because again, my issue is I'm very pale and I look like a walking corpse a lot of the time. So blush is like one of my good friends, and this blush in particular is amazing. Like probably one of the better blushes in my collection. Now this baby, this is another one that I talked about in that Sephora gift set video that went up a couple days ago, yesterday. I'm not sure when this video is going up. And this is seriously one of the prettiest like face palettes ever. Like this packaging is everything to me, but what also is amazing is all of the products inside are so good. I'm wearing the bronzer again today, and you get 9 pans in here: bronzer, contour, highlight, and you could even use like the pink highlight as a blush. So I mean, this is an all-inclusive face palette, and I don't know why people aren't talking about it. I know it's limited edition and we all have qualms with limited edition things, but this is like the prettiest limited edition palette, and I had to have it. I bought it, I needed it, I've been loving it. And this is another one of those things that as it sits on my vanity, or when I go to pull it out, it literally makes me smile. And honestly, I know makeup at the end of the day washes off, and at the end of the day it's just plastic and product and mixed compounds and all of that jazz, but if it sits on your vanity and when you go to use it, it makes you happy, isn't that kind of the whole point? Like this is one of those products that I have right now that when I pull it out, it makes me happy. It makes me appreciate where I am in life because I can afford to have this in my life. And I'm not saying that if I couldn't afford to have this in my life, I wouldn't have a good life. But it's just one of those luxury items that you buy for yourself and it genuinely makes you happy when you use it. That is one of the, like this, that's what this is for me. And that sounds so crazy and cheesy and weird probably, but it's just where I'm at in life right now, and I love this thing. This was probably one of the better purchases I've made this year because I know I'm gonna get so much use out of this, and the packaging is just so stunning. Like this is the kind of packaging I would have never thought of. Like I would have never thought of this kind of scheme for packaging because psychedelic isn't really where I go in anything in my life, but it's just so cool. It's so funky, it's so fresh, it's, you know, fun and fresh. This next item is something that I'm wearing on my eyes. I've been wearing it a lot on my eyes. I don't use eyeliners a lot because I have such watery eyeballs. I'm not crying, they're just watery. But this Physicians Formula Eye Booster, I always forget the name of this. What are you called? So the Physicians Formula Eye Booster, 2-in-1 lash boosting eyeliner and serum. Now I don't know if it's really helped my eyelashes in any shape or form. I'm not really sure about that, but As far as this being a good eyeliner, this is one of my favorite black eyeliners that I have ever owned. It's pretty affordable, it works really well, it actually lasts on my watery eyes a good decent amount of time because it's not waterproof, so like I'm not expecting it to last through my watery eyes. Despite how watery my eyes get, this lasts really well. It's what's on my eyes right now. It was what was on my eyes, I think, in every video this week. It's just so easy to use, it's so good. I love this thing. Now these next and last two products are both from the same collection, so you'll probably know what the last one's gonna be after I announce this one, but one of my favorite lip products this month, and I've been wearing it a lot, and it's what I'm wearing on my laps. It's what I'm wearing on my lips right now. It is a very natural color on me. It's almost My Lips But Better color, and it's this Dose of Colors lipstick. This was the collab with Desi and Katy, and this is the new collab, and this is a Mauve story. Guys, I love this lipstick. The Dose of Colors liquid lipstick formula is so nice. It's not overly drying, it's comfortable, it just wears super, super well, and this color in particular is like my lip color, but better. It's not as like mauvey as I thought it should be for the name. I'm okay with it because it's such a wearable color, and every time I've worn this in a video, someone has asked me what I'm wearing, and 9 times out of 10 it was probably this, because I have been loving this lipstick. If you have not bought anything from this collection yet, do it. I love. And then, like I said, the last items would be from the same collection, so obviously I had to talk about this guy. This is from the Desi and Katy collab as well, and this is the Friendcation palette. You guys have seen me use this a ton in the past couple months since this has come out. I have videos on it. These shadows are super blendable, super creamy. They make so many amazing looks. I'm still trying to work on a 3 looks 1 palette video with this. Those are just a lot of work, and I keep pushing it to the back burner, which is totally my fault. But this palette is perfection. I love this palette. Between this and the Pat McGrath, I feel like I am set for the longest time. I feel like I could make any look with this. I mean, they're not super colorful between the two, but there's enough color in here for me. And it's just, I love it. All of these shadows perform well. They all blend so well. This is another one of those collections. If you don't have this yet, I would highly recommend either that lipstick or this eyeshadow palette. I would more so recommend the eyeshadow palette because I feel like you can get more like variety out of it, obviously because it's eyeshadows. So if you have not picked up anything from this collection, this. At first I was a little underwhelmed and I wasn't sure I was gonna love it that much, but it was totally worth every penny, and I'm getting so much use out of it. Plus the packaging is so pretty, just everything about it. And that, guys, is everything that I've been loving for the past couple months, mainly in the month of October, so yay to my October favorites. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorites have been for the past month or the past couple of months, because I'd love to hear what you guys love. I always like checking out things that you guys recommend because y'all are almost always spot on with your recommendations. So just leave down in the comments what you guys have been loving. And if you liked the video, make sure to hit that like button before we go. Also hit that subscribe button before we head out if you would like to. And hopefully that means I will see all of you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!